Hello, back for a bit of GT Sports after an awful lot of Final Fantasy recently. Get my race entry in. Did a bit of quality yesterday, but not very much for this. Let's just adjust the broadcast settings. I don't need to be transparent in this one. No, don't do that. Advanced settings, camera, video settings. Which bit of the screen don't you sort of need to see? Is there anything important on the upper left? Yeah, the delta times. Oh yeah, we had this issue. Maybe upper right is actually best. That just shows you lap times. Let's leave it as is. Right, qualifying time trial. Oh, I'm a little bit low down, aren't I? Just a bit. Yeah, so if you've not watched these streams in a while, I know Final Fantasy's not really unless a lot of people's cup of tea, and doing it for my own enjoyment, and keep making sure I keep on top of my stutter in challenging times. I've lots of events have happened. I had my little holiday. I've bought a house, or well, I bought as much house as you can buy at the time, going through all the conveyancing and all that legal paperwork and all that jazz. But there we go. Yep. Okay, you do actually need to brake quite early there. That corner, I feel like I never really pull the most out of this corner, to be honest. Whoa! I had a little go at the Fiat 500 races last week, and it was so underpowered. I think this car was actually more powerful than I thought it would be. That's turning in way too late. But yeah, that was so underpowered. It was just... I quite like trying to thrash the most out of little underpowered cars in this game, but that just wasn't fun. Yeah, the races last night, there were a lot of people really abusing the track limits at Graham Hill Corner. Like, going like... Oh dear, that's just bad. So, I need to build up rather than crashing down. But, yeah, just like going off like half a mile from the, figuratively speaking, and... This is also sort of a track that rewards just being careful a lot of the time. If you just drive clean, you can side through quite a lot from the back. There's no real... Doesn't really have a lot of overtaking opportunities, that's the problem. Try and go up the inside at Paddock Hill. And again, it's not go to the Jeddah F1 race school of motoring. You know, you do have to leave some space. You can't just bully people off track and have a kind of crash or die mentality. Yeah, you really do want to tuck in early there. I always feel like I'm going too slow into the first part of that corner, but what no one expects. Let's go into the pits. There we go. Or you could just drive clean rather than saying paint scraping is okay, no bumper cars. So a little out of practice with this. When I don't play for a few weeks, my sportsmanship rating, sorry, my driver rating usually takes a bit of a tumble. But let's try and keep the TCS. Leave them room. We're not going to go all the way to the outside. We're going to leave them room and not force them off track. Park it on the apex. Right, I'm just going to yield here, otherwise it's going to go catastrophically wrong. It kind of paid off. Sometimes it's not necessarily about being the fastest, sometimes it's just about not crashing. You can't just turn into someone. Are they oversteering or are they just turning into me? Should we protect the inside? Also not dive bombing into the corner is always a good shout. We're sort of doing okay here, but it's still a bit bumper cars going on. Where is the penalty zone? That's the other question. I'm going to try and defend the inside into paddock hill. Brakes a bit early, but it's alright. Sometimes keeping it clean has more value than actually sort of paid off. Maybe on the brakes a smidge too early that time. It is absolute abuse of track limits there, isn't it? Keep it between the white lines. Got a small sniff of a podium here, I think. Right, I can actually take the racing line in the paddock hill this time. Oh dear, that's going to be a penalty for me. I turned too far into the inside there. Yep, I was kind of just trying to avoid anything wrong, to be totally honest, but well, yeah, do. To be fair, I was kind of trying to avoid taking was it not going to apply it to next lap? I don't know if that's good or bad, really. Surely it's better to apply penalties in a timely matter in motorsport. No real threat from behind, so it's just... Leave them space, don't be a bad driver, leave them space. On brakes early, you're going to get your penalty anyway. Well, hey, the hoppity skip is there. Yeah, I threw away a podium there just by cutting that corner a little bit too much. Guy feels like he's just a smidge faster than me. So I only really need to defend for one lap. Right, they're hopefully stuck in the battle. So only 3 seconds to in front, so that's just attempt to drive fast and clean. That's a bit of a wide entry into Paddock Hill. Park it. Now go. Nice bit of defensive driving. Go. On the apex. If you will excuse me, I need to try and sort something out just very quickly. There's time between races to do it, so... Yep. Hmm? Drive a quick lappy route. So I've entered the next one, just sorting out a few bits and bobs here and there. Hey, we are in. we go, all sorted, no harm done. Some issues with Amazon going nuts. We all use one account as a family. And it basically, I tried to sign in and it asked for a password request and password change, and well, I couldn't authorise that, so best be charging it up though. Best be charging it. Why even do this? How do I do this? Take you out there. Have I got a spare socket? We can unplug the Google Assistant so it doesn't go nuts at me. There we go. Charge the old MacBook up. Sorry about me faffing around here. Just it's been a slightly faffy day. It's been slightly it's been one of those days. Plug it in. One charge, please. Thank you. Right, here we go. Let's try and better our qualifying time. I think that was some half-decent defensive driving from me as well. This car does let you play around a bit. You can get it to dance a little bit, but it's also just a little bit snappy. Too slow through the apex, didn't rotate it right. Might have apexed a bit too early actually. I thought I'd snap back up to third there almost immediately, maybe it just didn't register. There's a trio corner that, it's just... I always feel like I'm going in too slow, and then I'm not really. That's going to snap. Yeah, I knew it was going to snap back on itself almost straight away. So it's half a second off my best time. That's not dreadful. I think I worked this out yesterday. You can trail the brakes quite hard on entry. But you don't want to trail too much like that, because that's quite bad. Let's just restart. I think the other thing I need to work out is how much you can abuse the track limits out of Graham Hill. It seems a bit ridiculous to me, but you know, it's the same for everyone, and you're not going to win. We've all got to play the same rules at the end of the day, so it's a bit silly. But you find out what the other races are as well. Is the one problem with how the races are set. It's sort of, you can't jump from one to another. Yeah, it's just too. I think I need to ignore the cones there. I think I've actually got quite a good feel for this. I'm gonna wait till the bridge is done. Right, this is almost certainly going to get me a penalty, but... Okay, maybe it won't. Okay, maybe I understand why people are abusing the track limits there now. Because there aren't any. It's a bit annoying actually. I should really be building up, but I don't know what I'm building up to. Maybe I need to iterate more envelope style and just... One thing I do like with paddock hills, you sort of know quite early on if you're going to get a fantastic line out or you're just going to be messing it up all the way. I think going through the cleaner is probably better. Line was okay there. The wasn't really nailing my gearing there. Something 354. So it's still not very fast. Somehow I managed to compromise both the entry, the mid-corner, and the exit there. This thing does put its power down quite nicely. It's maybe not Ving off the corners, maybe... Well, we're really testing out when you do and don't get a penalty now. Okay, well... So there's something resembling a track limit out there. Okay. Ironically, I've still not managed to better my quality time. I don't think... It's a bit embarrassing. Time are we at? 20 past 9. Maybe I'm not going to do a super long stream tonight, but just the one more might be alright. I discovered Euro Truck Simulator a few nights ago. It's one of the few games that works on the M1 Max. I was quite pleased with that. BBC. Oh, why am I checking BBC News? Who knows? I'm in Soma. Who's that? How do I message people? Yeah, just... It doesn't matter at the end of the day. If you win or lose this, it's... storms coming in. It could be a busy week for me, depending on what... Whoa, look at those waves. There's a trampoline in the garden house I was buying. Obviously, that's probably not going to be there when I buy it, but it also may not be there if the winds pick up again tonight. Smash that downshift button so it doesn't try and start you in like 6th gear. Go for the pro gamer move of reversing. It's the last thing anyone expects. Right, upshift. 1st gear. Okay, that may have been why the car was behaving slightly weirdly. I'm not gonna lie, I am just a tiny bit scared being on the outside here. Right, if we can just break away from the pack, I'm pretty happy with 4th. Most of a second gap. What's happening there? What's happening there? Oh, what was that about? What's that about? Absolutely letting him go. A bit of a renegade going on here. I wasn't sure if they were trolling, trying to hurt people or not, so I just gave them a wide berth. These two aren't careful, I'm going to nab both their positions. Right, it's on, this is on. I don't like how aggressive these two are being there. Stop trying to run each other off the road, it just looks bad. I may get penalised for that, we'll see. It's too far out. I'm gonna lost loads of time there, but I saved it rather than trying to throw the car through the corner. That's the main thing, really. Not the guy who kept trying to take me out earlier, is it? It's the main thing, really. Right, we gap them again. A bit too slow into here is much better than way too fast on the way out, isn't it? Right, now we can launch our attack on first place. Well, we are being hunted down a little bit now. Second place would be respectable. Even if we lose this, it's still going to be a podium finish, so... very close. Not really going to fight this too much because it'll just allow us behind to catch up, to be honest. So. Dude, what was that? It's a bit annoying, that. It's just dirty racing. Trying to race fair, leave them room, defending the inside, and they just punted me out the way, so... Bit concerned I cut the corner just a wee bit too much there. Hopefully they're... because they're a dirty rammer, hopefully they'll live in fear. I might do it too, so... See them absolutely going for it. But, park that bus. It's kind of where I want them to be. I'll just go for the faster line. Just gonna put the fear into them a little bit. Just about enough, I think. I think it's just about enough. They've got a penalty too. Whew. Defensive driving at its best. Sorry, just doing a bit of Christmas shopping in the downtime. It's 5 positions up. I'll take it. It's gonna be on for the win if there wasn't that slightly dodgy ramming that happened earlier, so what do we fancy? What have we got? Oh, should we do a round of GR4 at Monza? Just because it'll be hilarious. Right, what's the Veyron GR4? Do I have a Veyron GR4? That's the question. I do. Let's do it. When's the next race? 50. It's about 20 minutes away, isn't it? So it's... I know the gearing's a bit weird on it. You don't rev it all the way out, whichever way the engine works, so... I don't know much about the Veyron. It's not really a car I've ever raced. The handling's not terrible, but then again, it's always been... The car I was driving in the last race was a road car, so it's always going to be relative. This is with chicane, isn't it? The McLaren race a few weeks ago was... sorry, not the GR3 race a few weeks ago was... oh, it has a 7th gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First through here. Grab second. Grab first. Grab second. You know, chicane with the GR3s is quite good fun because Curva Grande is flat out, but it's not an easy flat out. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, select second just on the way in. Okay, this is actually really stable. I like it. I really quite like this. Maybe it's not the most agile, but it feels very planted when you do turn. It might be because the last time I did this was in the GR3 McLaren, which is an absolute rocket ship. And again, it's not snappy. It just doesn't. It handles okay. It's just a bit sluggish in that front bit. The upside is the way this is geared and speed and stuff, you can just you can get through the first apex at Ascari and just absolutely hammer it. That is quite nice. Slow down too much there. Parabolica is weird because it is, well, I think it is parabolic. The apex is quite early, quite tight, so you just deal with it, and then you just let the car wash out because the corner naturally washes out itself. It's increasing radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely on the brakes a smidge too early. Oh yeah. The odds of me getting this anywhere near its limit for a qualifying lap probably aren't great. But then again, Monza being such a slipstream fest, that's not necessarily the end of the world. Yeah, okay, yeah, you do actually need to brake about the cones. The brakes aren't... The handling's actually okay. I thought it'd be sluggish. It's the brakes that are the... really the worst bit of this car, so... I thought that was quite a good exit. Maybe because I did this a few weeks ago in the McLaren. Maybe my lap isn't actually all that bad. Right, I'm going to come out in a minute and actually enter the race and then just... Yeah, this lap is worse somehow. I'm not convinced my path through the Parabolica was all that good last time, actually, so... That was much better. And yet somehow still slower. Right, let's exit and make sure we've actually entered the race. No, and these are what I want. Ethics aside, Amazon's pretty rubbish these days. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so my best sectors were quite... Oh, to be honest, there's less than a tenth. That's what? 500ths per second there. Oh yeah, I was nearly 3/10 quicker in that last sector. But then I was 4/10 slower, so... What did I do so badly? It's not... It's a very uneventful car to drive. It doesn't really surprise you in any way. I think it's four-wheel drive, but the brakes really aren't good. I think it will punish you quite a lot for trying to be last to the late breakers. So. Oh yeah, okay. I can hear things moving outside now. So the wind's really picking up. The storm's rolling in. So 12 minutes. What was the lap time? Was it 140 something? Was it 158? 2 minutes. So we got feasibly nearly 6 laps. So let's go slow and build. See, this is going to be... Let's just get a good line out the parabolica here, because it's the first one. Just keep 2 wheels inside that white line, it's all good. Take the longest path to the start-finish straight here, so we're going faster. And there we go. It's quite a grey day here, really. Hope my sound's okay as well. It doesn't mix very well on Final Fantasy because you can't adjust the relative volumes of... But it comes out a bit clearer. Actually, I'm a bit worried because I think I upped the mic sensitivity for Final Fantasy, so this might be might hear me breathing a bit too much. So maybe I need to trim that back. Don't go for the classic blunt. This thing is so stable over the curbs, you can really hammer them. I really shouldn't have gone in with any preconceptions about this car. I'd thought it'd be a big lumbering brute, and it's not really. It doesn't dance on the ragged edge, but at the same time, it doesn't kill you unexpectedly, so... Go faster through there, get on the throttle earlier. See, in the looser GR3 cars, you can do that quite fast, but it's quite difficult to do it. 1, 2. Ah, I went wide. Hoping it forgives that. Oh, it sort of did, actually. Oh, gave me a lap record as well. Maybe it's intelligent enough to know that because I lifted, it's okay. Yeah, I thought I was slow around the corner there, but I got it straight on the launch. I don't think there's a huge benefit to braking, particularly late in this car. I said that already. Go for that final downshift on turn in. Be careful because De La Roja is definitely one of the absolute worst corners for penalising you for corner cutting. Doesn't help that the rules in F1, which I watch a lot. Okay, I must have got a really good line through the second Lesmo last time. That's a good point, actually. If you don't know the track, I'll try and do a corner name guide for you. Somehow that was still slower. Right, so coming down the parabolica, which is parabolic shape, so we've got very tight entry, then very, very fast corner. Not tight, but it's tight at the start, and then it unwinds, so you can really, really hammer it. Really, you want to be going all the way out to the point of me straddling this line on the edge. Okay, I nailed my parabolica line that time. We're still going to take the longest path to the start-finish straight, so... Right, I think there's a second to find easily, just by driving clean, and then maybe another second to find quite easily with minor adjustments. Right, buried the throttle on the way out of there, so it's good. Right, if we can just do what we did last lap, but get a good exit out of Lesmo 2, be good. That was bad. I was just washing out and understeering all the way through that corner, and it's undone all my good work, unfortunately. Definitely washed the car out just a bit too much through there. Starting to do just a tiny hint of a four-wheel drift. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think from watching other people drive this, you actually want to be upshifting, you don't want to be redlining it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One thing I do like with this car is coming out slow corners. If you just dump the throttle, it won't give you a huge thing of understeer, and the back end won't just swap on you. Let's try and do it better this time. Did just feel kind of bad, didn't it? Lesmo 1 was not good that time. Lesmo 2 was. I just went too slow into Lesmo 1. Just a bit too aggressive on the entry, so I'm going to lose time all the way down the back straight. I did try and promise you a little track guide, but maybe I'm going too aggressive. I need to build more slowly again. Okay, washing out the car is never going to help. That's never ever going to be faster, so we're going to take a nice long line all the way out here. Build some speed up for the start-finish straight again. A bit of a dud lap, but goes a smidge off the cones. Yeah, so I really sacrificed the first apex that time. Try and hug as close to the inside for the shortest distance, but not putting too much steering lock on at the same time. Hopefully that wasn't a corner cut. Hoping it was just the right side of okay. Nice, this is most of a second up, just not being stupid at the end would be really good. I still don't feel I did great at Lesmo 1, I think my line is wrong through it. Yeah, so we lost 2/10 coming out of there, it's a bit... I think I was trying to be too conservative. Not binning it, so hopefully we're not going to lose 6/10 through Parabolica regardless of what we do, but right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. In the wrong gear, which was a bit stupid. I thought I was in third, so fourth, still half a second up nearly. Okay, one more lap, we should get one more lap. Right, we gained a second. Not bad. Definitely more room. Way too wide to the second apex. We might be just neutral because we did brake a little bit later. Okay, it's not the end of the world. That was hopefully for less than half a tenth coming into Della Roger. Just too slow on the entry, too slow on the exit as well. Let's see if we can make it up. Hey. Literally how not to do a good lap. Way. That'll do. Then of course, literally anything can happen at Monza during the races. He does change them quite a lot though. Oh, we're not going to be going very fast into here, so... Anyway, carry on. Oh yeah, I thought I had... Didn't someone send me a WhatsApp with music? Oh, it was an email, that was why I can't see it. This is basically just going to be a fest of the Veyron and the RCZ, isn't it? Almost certainly, yes. Oh, what are you doing that for? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, sorry, I legitimately did not mean to do that. I was trying to go straight through there. Yeah, take that, cone. I really want to take the Seb Vettel 2019 Ferrari route through there. Where did I qualify? 9th. This is out of 16, this one. 9 out of 16? 9 out of 15. What? Third? What? How did I get third place? 157, 156. Goodness me. Defend like your life depends on it into... Oh, actually, yeah, because we're not. We've got the chicane, haven't we? Don't cut the chicken. Do not cut the chicken. So we're just visualising a song I have to play at the weekend on guitar, so yeah. I'm not going to start migrating brake bias and stuff. It's just too... Well, no, migrating is the wrong word. Bias migration is when it moves the corner. Brake bias is kind of your default front rear setting, isn't it? So we are getting on them brakes early into T1. Already trying to break the toe. Right, don't kill everyone. Find the cones, find the cones. Where are the cones? Where are the cones? Where are the cones? Hopefully this field will start to spread just a little bit. Hopefully no one take us out. Just remember the slipstream is powerful here, so before the cones we're going to be braking. Let's bump draft, let's bump draft, let's bump draft. Bump draft. Try and lose the opposition. Let's not fight it too hard. I think no one's going to send it on me. It was a bit naughty of them, let's be honest. It really was quite a bit naughty. Doing? You can't send it from that far back. It's so dirty. All this time driving clean and trying to drive well, and you get some idiot who just dive bombs it. Yeah, I'm like nearly 2 and a bit seconds off the lead now. It's going to be way too far back. Realistically, that's too far back to do anything with. Break this toe, it would be good. To be honest, this might not be the worst place, because they might all start getting into an argument in front of me, so... Wasn't going to take his position because I punted him, so had to give it back. totally messed that up. It's 100% what I get. I missed my braking point. I was too busy looking at where everyone else was. That's my fault. So, wasn't going to try and pick anyone out because that just wouldn't be fair. If you mess up in GT Sport, don't take it out on other people. Own your own mistakes in life. How many cars can we pass on the final lap? Assuming we can pass any, of course. Lift off just a little bit so we can slingshot through here. It's going to be a penalty. I'll cut the inside. Oh dear, my race is all unravelling now. Wacky. That's not my connection. My concentration is going a little bit. I probably need half a second penalty on that. Straight is never actually booted from this because this is not how. Are you seeing this, or is it certainly going to get booted from this lobby? My connection's still. I don't know if they're actually there or not. That's the only problem. Madness. Then he'll styled it out, drift. I have literally no idea what's going on now. I don't know. Are they actually in front of me? This is weird. Are they actually there? Are they there? I don't know. Is this actually happening? Is this some weird fever dream I'm having? I have no idea what happened. Well, bit of dirty driving going on, and then, well, then I messed up on my own accord, so, okay. That'll do for this evening. Not my best work, but nevertheless, there we go. I hope I kept the Valiant going straight on at the chicane rather than stealing the position. It felt like the right thing to do, so yeah.